Former President John Mahama says the African Charter on Democracy, Elections and Governance has transformed Africa over the last decade. He says what happened in Zimbabwe recently has showcased how strong the African Union has become since the adoption of that charter.
Recently, it was interesting when we were following the events in Zimbabwe. Everybody was confused whether to call it a coup or a military intervention, or I don't know what else, other coinage we could have gotten. Happily, the vice president was sworn in, and I think that things are normalizing in that country. But it shows you, the effect and the strength that the AU has in terms of making sure that all our countries fall in line, and do not allow unconstitutional replacements of governments to take place.
While celebrating the 10 years anniversary of the adoption of Africa's Charter on Democracy, Elections and Governance, the AU is holding a high-level meeting which has brought together over 300 participants, including 50 out of 55 member states. The aim of the talks here is to take stock of the democratization of Africa over the past 10 years and examine the challenge faced in the process.
We are commemorating the 10th anniversary of our Charter on Election, Democracy and Governance. It is a good event for us, an opportunity to sit together to examine what was the success in African countries and what can be done to improve.
The African Union, however, is still grappling with the challenge of fully implementing the Charter. So far, 45 nations have signed the Charter, and only one state, the Republic of Togo, has submitted an initial state report on the implementation of commitments of the Charter. And still, 7 nations, including Egypt, Morocco, Zimbabwe and Eritrea, are yet to sign this important charter. Girum, Chala, CGTN, Pretoria, South Africa.